Fishing has always been a favorite outdoor pastime, whether simply about family fun or competing in tournaments. There's no better day spent than time on the water at your favorite fishing spot. Most sportsmen will tell you succeeding at fishing is all about the gear, but any seasoned angler knows it's the trolling motor that can give you the edge.
My name is Cody Davis. I've been a full-time guide out here on Lake Okeechobee for going on 5 years. I make a living doing what I love. Nothing but good things to say about my Minn Kota ULTREX, but fortunately for me today, I have Brad from Minn Kota actually here, who's going to take me out on the water and show me the ins and outs and maybe some things I didn't know about the motor.
All right, it's nice to meet you, Cody.
From weekend warriors to seasoned fishermen, Minn Kota offers products that communicate and integrate to help you take full command of your boat. The ULTREX trolling motor features the most advanced technology on the water today.
What about the ULTREX has maybe changed how you approach your guide day?
First and foremost, the spot lock feature has just been revolutionary. I mean, it's helped me a ton. And then just the responsiveness of the ULTREX foot pedal, not, with just no resistance on there, it makes my job a lot easier.
Excellent. I don't know what we're doing on the shore. Let's get after it.
All right, let's go. Jump up here and spot lock and get a couple of rods rigged up. All right.
How much is that spot lock saved you time here on the water?
We're in, 8, 9 feet of water right here. And the wind's blowing, but you can get up here, get your spot, get where you want to be, and then I can get some rods rigged for my clients.
And spot lock is our version of an electronic anchor. You can hit your button on your remote or on your foot pedal, and it will drop a GPS pin right there on the lake, and will hold your boat right on that spot. So you're free to walk around the boat and do whatever you need to do. Yeah. So is this typically where you would fish? I mean, there's a lot of heavy vegetation through here.
Okeechobee's known for having all the giant bass in it. This is one of the rare bodies of water in the United States that has this thick vegetation. Our big bass like to hide up in it, so we need something with enough power or torque to be able to get in there, to obviously get the bite and sneak up on them, but also if you hook a big one in there, to be able to get in there and get them.
Minn Kota is the first to adopt GPS systems inside the trolling motor. And then we were also the first to enable you to link your trolling motor to your fish finder as well.
Correct.
And what that's been able to do is, we talked about a lot of this vegetation and these weed lines that you want to fish. We have a feature in there called follow, and traditionally was called follow the contour, where we'd follow contour lines automatically. We're hands-free operation. Being a guide, I mean, if you could just set the trolling motor, and then you can help set hooks and
it makes it much easier, like I said, especially if you have younger anglers, as opposed to where I typically have to try and drive the boat and keep us in a certain area. I could worry about them, keep them in the water, keep them fishing, and kind of just takes the stress off of me, and it kind of does my job for me. There's certain things that come out every couple years in the fishing industry, which when they come out, you wonder how you ever fished without it. Yeah. And I think that's kind of, what the ULTREX has done. Yeah. And now with the spot lock and all the different features, if I go back to just an old traditional trolling motor, it almost sets me back. Like I almost forget how to do it without it. So it's like once you fish with it one time, it's almost like you have to have it.
So what is the one feature about spot lock you could say I could never live without? I never want to fish again without this feature.
The efficiency of it. Any tournament fisherman will tell you, time management and just being efficient is how you win and how you
more casts per day.
That's it. And there's nothing worse like how we just caught that fish back there. We only had that one bite, but there's often times out here where you might spot lock down there and you might catch 10 or 12 without ever moving the boat. Yeah. Back in the day, you were just at the mercy of the wind and you'd have to almost crank your boat up or put your tow motor on high to come back and reset. Now it's just with the push of a button, you could sit there and really milk that area for everything it's worth, and you're going to be more efficient and fish better. Now with just the simple one push of a button on your foot pedal, you could take your time, cull your fish, remove the hook from the fish, do anything that you needed to do, and stand back up on the front deck. You're starting right where you left off.
How many times do you catch that one fish, and if you get your line back in, there's usually another there?
Yeah, exactly.
And having that precious few seconds to get that line back in.
Correct.
That's where I think spot lock and just being able to not have to keep your foot on that trolling motor. If you can get your line in the water more times than the competition, or more times just in general to have fun, the more success you're going to see.
Minn Kota offers a full selection of motors for boats of all types and sizes. For more information on the ULTREX, visit minnkotamotors.com.